You are watching the Rhoda Wilson Show, and we are delighted to be back again with a brand new series. For the next few weeks, we'll be talking to great guests who are looking to inspire you by telling you about themselves and their businesses. Also, we have a new section called Opinion Point. This is where the Rhoda Wilson Show is on the streets of London, asking the public for their opinions on various questions. So stay tuned. Now, remember, change can happen anytime in your life, but your goals need not change. My next guest is Marion Dobbin. Marion, hi, welcome to the Rhoda Wilson Show.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Marion, I know changes do happen, and obviously our goals don't need no change. How do we go about setting our goals, especially in this economic downturn?
Well, I think first and foremost, you've got to decide that you want to change, because too many people live the same humdrum life, think, oh, I can't change, I can't change. If you want to change, that's the first step on any journey, deciding you want to do it. So you want to change. And once you've decided you want to change, you want to decide where you want to go, what you want to do.
Yeah.
And you know when you see those big TV programs or things that have a big flow chart with these mind maps with these business menus, use your own personal mind map. So I'll show you what I mean.
Okay.
We're talking about there's a credit crisis.
Yes.
So we're talking about income and expenditure.
Yeah.
So what I would be saying to you is I've just put down various headings on here that you might want to do, things like, you know, promotion, overtime, new job, for income, for expenditure, holidays in Britain. It is Great Britain after all, you know, on various things. So, but you can put down what you do. So just really, just a piece of paper, heading what the issue is, little options from there, deciding look at all the various aspects of it. Then you can decide, okay, this is really just for example to show you how to set goals. We might say, okay, I'm going to go for a promotion, and that's what I'm going to do. So what you want to do then is you want to decide that you're setting a goals. Goals haven't got to be this huge thing. I want to be a millionaire. I want a better job. That's a goal, isn't it?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yes, especially now. You know.
Yes, yes, that's it. So you know, you don't have to set something, you know, a huge, high sort of goal. First step: I need to get more promotion or get a job. So what do you need to do first? You need to look at your CV. So, but I think sometimes it all goes through our mind. But write it down. So
that is critical, isn't it? Because once you write it down, straight away you can say it. It's visual.
Yes, yes, you can see, and your mind has been set the task.
Yeah.
And so when I'm saying to my clients, achieving goals, I say, okay, put down the goal, and put down, like, today, the date. Yeah. And set the date, say, for CV. I'm going to have my CV ready in 6 weeks' time. So write the date, the day, the month, the year. Write that down. Okay. And underneath, put down that you've done it. I have written my CV, or updated my CV. Not I will do it. I should have. I have done it. Much more positive, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's very powerful, because once you say you've done it, that gives you that oomph. You know, something within you.
Yes, yes.
Triggered in you to actually go ahead and do it.
Yes, yes. So that's what you're saying. I have written my CV.
Yeah.
And then next you need to put down because. How do we know that you've written your CV? Because I've sent it off to clients, to new employers, or to the head of departments. Yeah. You know, rather than saying I have done it, I can show you I've done it by. So just 3 things you need to put down, and it's there. Put them in big letters.
Okay.
And you can put them on a mirror or somewhere to remind you, on that date, I'll have written my CV, or I will have done whatever, be it if you want to lose weight, whatever you're going to do.
Yeah.
I'm just giving the idea of, you know, promotion or new job, really, just to sort of show you the process.
Yeah.
And then after that, set another step down, and that's all you need to do. Really, don't plan masses and masses of things, because you might spend so much time planning it, you haven't got time to do it.
To achieve it, yes, that is true. So I suppose what you're saying is that you have to keep it simple.
Yes, yes. Short and simple, the same as achieving your goals.
Yeah.
Today, the date, I have done ... and I know I've done it because and the evidence, and that's it.
Yeah.
Short, simple. And you put that somewhere, you sit, and your mind is already going through what you need to achieve.
Yeah.
You've been given your mind the task, haven't you?
You have. And once you do, that sets things going as well, doesn't it? You know?
Yes.
I mean, Marion, have you always, I mean, because you're a writer, I mean, you've written, the reason we met was because of your article about achieving your goals. What has been your background?
Well, we used to work in the financial services industry, and I did compliance, made sure people followed the rules and regulations. Yeah. I also produced an anti-money laundering training video about 5 years ago, and I'm going to do another one shortly as well. And the one that we had 5 years ago, we've got a German version of it now.
Oh, really?
It's been dubbed and everything. Yes, yes. So we will be marketing that to banks in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. So I have that as my business side. Yeah. And also, you know, importantly now, I'm a personal life coach, hypnotherapist, helping people to get the best of themselves. Sometimes, you know, we have sort of beliefs that aren't that healthy. And
Tell me about it.
Yeah, and our beliefs affect our emotions, thoughts and emotions, don't they?
That's
and our
true.
thoughts and emotions affect our behaviour.
Yeah.
So you've got to always get back down to the belief.
That is true.
Yeah, because if you're happy, if you believe that you're good, you're going to have happy thoughts, and it's going to show in your behaviour. But if there's some aspect that you're unhappy about, then that's what I help with clients, to change their belief to something much more helpful for them. So I've been doing that for about 10, 12 years. I was doing it part-time, but last year it was a little bit traumatic for me in that I knew my mobility was decreasing and less energy, and I thought it was probably MS, and I had final diagnosis early last year that I have primary progressive MS.
Is this hereditary?
No, it's not. It's no cure. They don't know why some people get it, some people don't. I'm the only one in my family. And yes, I walk with a stick now, and I don't work. And also my contract with the city company finished, and I was there, panic, 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 what am I going to do? But then I thought, I was always trying to find time to fit everything in. I was so busy with the video, with trying to see clients, with working in the office. And in the end, I thought, this has now decided me that, you know, so I said, you know, it seemed like a cloud, didn't it? MS, you know, losing your job. But it's not. The silver lining is that I am now able to concentrate on being a full-time hypnotherapist to help people rather than having to fit it all in and squeeze it all in.
But when you got the diagnosis, Marion, what went through your mind?
Why me? I'm angry, and lots of swear words, as you would do.
Yes, as you would do, yeah.
Yes, and panic, and but you knew something was happening to a certain extent because I was slowing down. I was needing to use a stick a little bit, and now I use a stick a lot more. But to me, it's just my viewpoint of it. It's really about compromise and not control. It's not controlling my life. Yeah. Compromise. And compromise is such that, yes, I do have restricted mobility, I do have less energy, but but my mind is still active, and I'm able to do other things now.
And what did you do after that? What did you decide to do?
I just decided to stay at home and reevaluate my life and decide what I want to do and how I wanted my future to be. And I used, again, you know, the mind maps, looking to see what my options were.
And once you went through that, you then decided that your next step would be?
To do my hypnotherapy full time. And that way I could look after my health, because I think sometimes we complain about people taking us for granted. So-and-so does this, doesn't it? Oh, honestly, and you get really cross. But, you know, we take ourselves for granted sometimes.
We do, Marion, we do. I know, because I tell you, I'm terrible at that. I do take myself for granted, you know. You know? So what do you do? I mean, obviously, I take myself for granted. So somebody like me that take themselves for granted, what would you recommend? Take it easy. Look at yourself and look at why you're doing things. Prioritise. Yeah. Prioritise, again. For me, it was more a case of trying to fit in a full-time job, hypnotherapy clients, and I still wanted to make another anti-money laundering training video. In the end, something had to give. And my body was, I think, telling me, hang on, Marion, you know, this is all too much. How many hours were you putting into, Marion? You must have been putting like lots of hours into your work. Yes, I was, yes. And also because the MS means that you have less energy, you were more tired. So the weekends were more sort of, if I wasn't seeing clients, in recovery and getting ready for the next week.
that's not what life's about, is it?
No, it isn't really. There's more to life, you know, like enjoying yourself, enjoying family, setting yourself. But I also think that expectations of us, though, I mean, I know my own expectations are quite high.
Yes,
and I know expectations of my family or of me are quite high. So therefore, you try to live to people's expectation. Therefore, you know, you try to set yourself goals that are so high, and it becomes so difficult sometimes to attain.
Yes, and that's why I said to you about don't make the goals so high. Make them so that, you don't want them so easy so you achieve them just like that, but you want them so that, you know, they are doable. With a bit of effort, they are doable. And always the first step is the most difficult one. But once you've done that, first step, you've got your first goal, then it's easier, isn't it?
It is, and you feel great once you've achieved this as well, isn't it? You feel, gosh, I've done something, because the worst is to have so many goals and not attain any of them. So it's always good to have like the ones you've done the first way, you think, and it's attainable, then the second one, the third one, you feel, oh, okay, this is actually working, you know, the way I wanted it to.
Yes, because if I can achieve this, then that's it. And also, you know, we have barriers, and the barriers, I think, yes, there are barriers no matter what, with sort of being, no matter what colour, being what sex you are, whatever. But a lot of the barriers that we have are self-imposed.
That's true. That I can agree. That I can
isn't it? And we think, oh my God, you know, I mean, if you look out today and you see the weather and you say to people, on a scale of 1 to 10, what did you think today was like? And you're going to get different revisions from, say, 2 to 8, even if it's raining or it's sunny, depending on, you know. So looking at that, look at the barriers, and sort of look at how somebody else might see those barriers.
Mara, let's stop it there because we're going to take a break. So do not go away. We're now going to take a break and we'll be back shortly, so please do not go away.